So
I just realized something, Cinderin.
Yeah.
What? So looking for a potential toss. It's going to be a little bit difficult, although tossing into the spear from Mars could set up something pretty nice. He's going to get blocked in, though, into the shards. Going to attach Tusk to his own shards, and the defensive toss not going to be enough as Shad takes the first...
Getting his items from the courier, so he was way too late to be able to blind there, and just, yeah, a little miscommunication maybe, playing too aggressively there. But looks like they will end up getting Shad for it, so...
Indeed.
Okay,
Down
that was
goes,
not a necessary spirit. That whole formation in military history, isn't that it's a phalanx thing, right? The thing where you have the big shields in front. That was a phalanx that started. I think
that is right. GH gets the avalanche toss. Celery.
Nice combo.
Gets speared onto a tree. We're seeing a great multi-shot. Doing a decent amount of damage. Celery gets off the health salve. The courier taking some damage. It will live, but will Celery? No, he will die. But the Coddle dies first. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Weehaw. Look at he's moonwalking back to this tier 1 very slowly but surely. Even
why
more
did he
damage.
Just walk in there? Okay.
Aramis, he has spelled.
He kind of just killed himself.
Yeah, he killed himself. I mean, that's the Weehaw special, right? At the end of the day,
that was unnecessary. No transformation time, so it's kind of like Ring of Basilius that you could also just switch on and off all the time in the past for armor or no armor on creeps.
Oh, GH, another Avatos. Snowball a little bit too late. Crystal Medine into the tier 1 will fall. GH taking the brunt of the damage from this multi-shot.
I definitely think Mag PA is still a viable strategy. 45% cleave and 25% damage is no joke, but...
Yeah, but would you pick a Magnus as a support in that lineup? No. It would be the mid still, right?
I don't think Mag support is a good thing anymore.
Kuroki getting slowed multi-shot. Not quite enough to take him out.
He went 2 and blinding light. I don't think I've ever seen this build before. 0-2-1.
GHers the toss into the spear, into a Sunstrike. Not going to be enough for the kill, but they'll find... Weehaw getting a little bit aggressive.
Oh, Miracle Mid as well.
Ice Shards might be okay. He is gets more a deafening blast, and he doesn't even need GH.
Everyone is excited. Oh, Iron Talon, and then people realize it's bad. But it was great for the promotion of it. People are like, "Yay, our old items are coming back."
Yeah,
but
true.
It's just not. I really stand by. I think it's the single worst item you can get, pretty much consistently. So
and it's only because of the timing, right? It has nothing to do with the item itself, in theory. As Sunstrike will finish off the Crystal Maiden. And Aramis, level 4.
Oh, that's a really good arena.
Weehaw. Snowball, pretty solid, mitigating a lot of damage here as Venomancer gets taken on the top lane. Looks like that was a black hole expended for it, in fact. As Shad is left by his teammate to his own devices, Weehaw's going to continue to chase. Tanner coming in. Can they actually find the Drow Ranger? This will be pretty big. Not for now. Kuroki taking more damage. Sunstrike! Oh, miracle again! They're going to start with this gank mid, though, it looks like. Aramis. Oh, they're going to be scouted out, though, by Coddle. And that is truly unfortunate for Viking. The Avalanche will set up...
There, you can have him. You can have him. It's completely blocked up Celery's escape. He knows that the only cancel is RP. Speaking of the devil here. Oh, he gets it off. I don't... Do they have the damage here?
Oh, Sunstrike! Oh! Doesn't get the XP for it.
It's not a great trade. Miracle gets the kill, so he gets the XP.
Yeah, that's true. GH with the toss, and Aramis will fall, and Drow Ranger dies in the other lane as we're seeing multiple ultimates expended. The Will-O-Wisp, what an annoying spell to deal with as Weehaw comes in. One more spear ensures the double kill. Toby pops that ult. Weehaw looks to be dead here.
He is
Takes the Veil of Discord and trying to get some CS before his inevitable demise. And Kuro
will survive for now, though. Tranquil Boots. He's very fast. Oh, Mango Tree. No.
Delicious.
I don't know if he saw it. I think he didn't see it. Uh-oh. Well, how much space can an old man on Pegasus make? Well, this game, I think it's a better choice than the last time. But to be honest, I think he just likes it and would have bought it anyway. He just likes the extra level on his spells and the stats.
Look at this spell from Weehaw. Look at the projectile of the tower. That is amazing. Oh, Sunstrike gonna miss thanks to the snowball from Aramis. Will be good for now. Ice Shard's not really gonna block it, but yeah, he's gonna get a punch off, and Coddle has died. Avalanche now. GH attempting to get out of dodge. Looks like he might die, but Black Hole on the other side will ensure a kill on the Crystal Maiden. 2 for 1, and yeah.
Basically, canceling Black Hole with RP is a lot easier when you have the Magnus Ags. But it's still...
He's coming. He's coming.
Okay,
He misses his shockwave, but they got the old RP, or sorry, the skewer back in town, as Weha will beat him.
Let's see if he finds the ward.
Again? All right, Tanner. Do they have vision up here? They do not.
Oh, that's not a good smoke. That is not a good smoke.
Well, they got the show. The fake RP. This would just be a position for Tiny, though. But here comes Shad with the gust.
Oh, will it? Magnus has haste.
Yeah. Magnus has
essentially infinite haste rune.
Yeah. The thing that, again, this is why I'm here to learn from you, Cinderin. Why is this hero not just picked or banned every single game? Like, we've been not seeing him at all this call.
I honestly don't have a good answer to that question right now.
Mind Control getting initiated on.
I think if you imagine in this game, I think Mind Control will probably end up, yeah, he's going to get skewered to death eventually. If you think about when Drow got picked in this draft, what slot it got picked in, if you picked Magnus in that slot, I would feel like you had a lot of flexibility with what you were to do with your draft afterwards. And now they ended up with Mag together with Drow instead because they picked them in opposite order. But I don't know what it is they're waiting to see before they pick it. We're 4k up, now it's down to 1. And Koro will add another to the count.
Oh my goodness.
Something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, it's very obvious what ways you can nerf this, so something's probably going to happen. Alright, there we go.
Might get
They
caught
see
out here.
just got the dagger on the courier. Perfect timing.
Puts himself in not the greatest position. Will-O-Wisp is used essentially just... Tusk gets destroyed. That was a lot of elevation.
In every axis on the map right there. Good Sunstrike.
Weha has his ultimate, will expend it, is on 2. Venomancer does get his ultimate off. Tusk buys back into the game. RP onto 3 heroes. Skewers back into a black hole, though. That is not where you want to be, my friend. Tanner continuing to skewer to his heart's content. 2 buybacks now for Viking, as this fight has become very important for them. Double kill for Tanner now, as Weha, in his Phalanx form, continuing to mitigate damage, but is very, very slow, thanks to the buyback from Toby. So that's a triple kill for the skewering Magnus. And Mind Control, of course, already expended that black hole, so it needs to get out of dodge.
Yep, they're on the hunt. Tanner's searching. The scanning find them.
Time to farm.
That looked like it was going to go better for NIGMA than it did, but those buybacks definitely massive value.
And fight is not over. Vikings still at this tier 1 tower, applying all the pressure to GH. A nice toss.
He has a toss again.
He got net now. Yeah, Avalanche, that might be enough. Wait, the shards block him in, though. And the Gale will connect, so this looks to be a dead GH. And in the meantime, Enigma did end up getting killed after all of that.
Sunstrike. Oh, good sidestep from Celery.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, but Weha might be on his tail now.
Mark already up. He misses his spear, though. Celery into the snowball he goes. And the ice shards are there, blocking in Weha. As the Venomancer did die. Multi-shot applied, though. And actually, he skewers out of the multi-shot. And the courier gets decimated by Weha. But the punch should ensure that Weha will finally die. Tanner pops the BKB. Weha taking very little damage. Miracle will be next on the list for this skewering Magnus again. And Viking just playing with their food at this point. They're doing whatever they want with this hero
played, I don't understand why it's not just a first pick. This is absurd to watch.
The Will-O-Wisp. This is like WTF mode is just on. That's what it feels like.
It really does.
Even if they're down, which they barely are at this point, they always have that ace up their sleeve. And they don't have to expend all their ultimates in the same fight either. But Magnus is the scary one. Kuroki takes the frostbite and the death to follow. Skewering again. Tanner. Oh! He gets bounced around by Weha, so not able to get the RP off, but he gets it onto Enigma, who pops the BKB, and the buyback from Coddle now. Tanner pops his BKB shortly after, and Enigma dies immediately. That is truly unfortunate, as Weha looks to be next. The skewer again will finish him off, as this tier 1 tower will not be standing very much longer.
You should buy a pipe. That seems pretty meaningless by now. I don't think it's going to do enough. Deso BKB could also be good. Because I really think it's the damage that's lacking right now. They have loads of control. Is he going to kill Aramis here?
It's going to be close. Like He's burning very low. Miracle.
Oh, the Golem creep.
Go for the kill. The Golem creep will continue on. And he's going to punch it in the back of the head. It will live. And the little babies will survive. And looks like no kill will come of that. And in the meantime, in mid lane, we have the Will-O-Wisp. Shad taking a lot of damage, but Tanner is here. Nice job from Weehaw finishing him off before he could get away. GH in the meantime gonna try to get away from this everlasting skewer. Very impossible to deal with as GH will blink to safety. Venomancer caught off though. Gets off the ult just before dying. The question is, does Viking want to go any further here? Looks like the answer is yes, but Tanner has absolutely no mana.
No problem,
you don't need
though.
it for skewer, guys.
No mana, no problem.
The shrine is not up, and he's just going to pick up all the...
It feels really nice to get this item on Maiden, though, I would say. But, yeah. Oh, RP.
Oh, we have an RP on Weehaw. He is surrounded by the enemy. He's going to phalanx to no avail. He will die. But... God, I just hear skewer all the time and I just get scared I'm missing something. But it's just him moving around the map. Miracle, he's going to get snowballed. The Spirit Vessel is applied to him. They definitely have vision now. That's going to be an easy kill. So Viking able to get it. All right, RP applied now to the Tiny, into the multi-shot. The synergy is out of control as GH drops to the deck.
Because I think the way they're setting up their lineup right now, there's so much pressure on Mind Control and Miracle to hit incredible spells.
Oh my goodness. Mind Control does get off the BKB after he's initiated on Aramis. He's stunned up for now.
Oh, that's a really good one.
This could be good if they have any follow-up. Mars ult on top of it. Tanner with the BKB going to continue to skewer. Toby looks like he'll drop it in that arena very shortly as Tanner able to get out of dodge. The Drow Ranger did fall. And again, Tanner's impossible.
And it looks... Oh, Celery's in trouble. He has a glimmer, but Kuro will see him. He has a sentry. He's dead. And a dust.
GH is also going for Shadow Blade, by the way. I mean, is there any potential for GH just to become the right-clicking core instead? Weehaw was literally by their tier 4 towers. What in back to the skewer. Gets the RP into another skewer, into the fountain. Oh my god. What is this game? Is this Dota? Mars is actually tanking so much, but one guy.
They're getting Rex for it.
Tier 3 though. And Tanner.
He might get Rex. Whose glyph is longer? The heroes do when they have like 2 or 3 damage items, so the damage is definitely there. He just needs to be able to get the attacks off. And with AC,
he did.
Kuro's dead. Yeah.
Ooh, multi-shot. No, maybe not.
Let's see.
I see some action on the sideline. We're going to watch the racks being taken out first, though. The TPs are coming. They don't have fortification, and that is the melee rack. The RP misses! Miracle! How are you getting away with this, or will he? He gets punched in the face. Gets off the tornado, attempting the TP out. Tanner, whoa, that damage is pretty insane. But
yeah, I don't know
he
if
was going to
was...
get out if it wasn't for the ridiculous damage.
Yeah, it was close. I think maybe... I don't think he could have run away after the tornado. You can try tornado that and then deafening blast, but I think the skewer will catch up to him eventually. So.
Tanner finds GH. I don't think they have vision here, though. Or now they do. Spirit Vessel applied. Going to continue to skewer. Remember, Miracle does not have buybacks, so... Not sure if they even want to fight this.
So, they're trying to buy time. They know how important this Roche is. Alright, they found Toby.
And there's the ult from Weehaw. They're able to take out the Venomancer. Will-O-Wisp applied as well. Tanner has to pop the BKB and the Satanic, keeping him alive, but there's the black hole. Can they finally kill this disgusting rhinoceros? They do! 3 heroes into the black hole. Buybacks galore from Viking, but Team NIGMA
was ready.
Well, he's back for
Maybe
more,
he
though.
just felt invincible. I mean, clearly he needs to buff this hero if he can die like that.
If you can lose with this hero, Jesus Christ. Well, they're taking out Drow, but Drow Ranger gets
Cataclysm?
Cataclysm finally doing a lot of damage. Toby able to get off his ult. The Aegis is taken from GH, and the Radiant also take out Roshan as Mind Control will finally fall. Tanner extremely low. That would have been a dieback for him. Celery, half HP, getting beat down by Weehaw. And Drow Ranger gets found at the high ground from GH. Can they actually find this carry? Finally getting this kill. One more right click will do it, and Tusk looks to be next on the list.
Comes the
Tanner coming in with
bus.
that skewer. Weehaw uses his ultimate and is stuck on the high ground now, but they will find the kill regardless. So 3 dead for Viking, and a lot of these are diebacks, I'm sure, as Toby looks to be the next casualty.
Actually just over now.
It's over somehow. I have no idea what just happened. How does this...
It's really...
so true.
Dire structures are
It's a shit show, but in the best way possible. That's what I'm trying to say.
Crazy game.
I love it. Aramis, he gets off the punch, but will be tossed back into the fray. He will have Crystal Maiden by his side shortly, but it might be in the grave. Oh, he actually is able to get out, but the damage coming in from Team NIGMA. Looks like this will be game 2 in their advantage, and this was a crazy one. Why ban Magnus when you can have games like this? That's the real question, Cinder. And Mind Control was initiated on, but Aramis will be taken out, and that is GG called. Whew, what a game. That was exciting. That was... I mean, if they ban Magnus, we don't get games like this. That's all I have to say. So continue not banning Magnus.